What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Taurus. Gang represent for the month of January 2021 for the most exciting, positive thing coming towards you during the month of January 2021. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will sometimes correlate with you because they're your specific storyline in mind. You can find all the information how to reach me for a reading in the description box down below. If you like all the content that I make and you'd like to support my ass, please go smash the like and subscribe buttons. Without any further ado, I've already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Taurus, so let's get right into the reading. We got the Two of Wands, Eight of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man, and then the Queen of Wands. Very simply put, this is going to be a spread about taking the time to figure out where you want to go and what directions you want to go instead of pushing forward so fast, and seeing perspective, seeing what you want to do and seeing what you don't want to do, and allowing things to kind of just pass. To me, this represents riding the wave. I feel like there's been a lot going on in your life, Taurus, or it's just been one thing after the other after the other. I feel like you might be pushed to feeling like you need to make moves now. I feel like you might be feeling rushed to make decisions right now, because with the Two of Wands, we have direction, we have a fork in the roads, and it's kind of like you're at a crossroads, you don't really know where to go. The thing with the Two of Wands is that you have many good options on where these two roads could go. It represents that if you take either of them, they would end you in a good path with good scenery and good company, but it does represent that right now, the Eight of Wands being in the reverse, I feel like I feel like you've come to this cross in the road, I feel you've come to this fork, and I feel like instead of making a solid choice right now, I feel like you are weighing out your options. I think that you are taking your time. I think that you are being slow to the act on this, and I think this is just a recuperation, rejuvenation spread of the month. I feel like things have been really hectic, and I kind of see the Eight of, well, this is not the best card to get in the reversal, but it's not negatively read here because this can't be read negatively in a positive spread only reading. So the Eight of Wands, meaning that there's a delay, but it's something that you would need. I feel like this is a very solid spread of taking the time out before you keep pushing forward, because it's almost like it's definitely kind of the Four of Swords. You need to take rest and recuperation right now, and I feel like you are going to be taking the month of January to be doing just that, because the Hangman represents that he gets into this situation because he literally puts himself there. He is somebody that is putting himself inside of a tree to force a new perspective, but it also represents that he is just kind of allowing life to happen, and he's kind of just being mindful. He's allowing to feel the things that life throws at him, but he's not really getting involved so much into not feeling them, but not reacting like he normally would in such a negative way. I think he is just allowing things to happen. I think that you are allowing your course to happen in order to regain a sense of yourself. This is a very necessary step to self-recovery because I feel like you have been, I think you are mentally exhausted. I think that this is a spread of being mentally, not impoverished, what's the word? Because I'm going through it too and I'm a Taurus. I feel like this is mentally, where you are mentally, not mentally unavailable, but you are mentally exhausted. I think that you are mentally exhausted. I think that you are just, I'm not on the verge of a breakdown, but I think that you are just absolutely fucking burnt out. I think you're burnt out, and I think that the spread is going to be one of finding your peace in the month of January. It's definitely saying that you are going to be taking the time to slow things down for yourself, to give yourself what it is that you really need. So what is it that Taurus really needs to give themselves here, so we're not just playing off of words? So, no, you're not, you don't have to give yourself a defeat, because this is what that means. This is an ending. But what it means here is that you have to, this spread is specifically asking for the month of January to take the time to work past the pain that you have felt in the past, because it's no longer here. This is not a thing that's going to be, yeah, the pain still feels like that, but you have to start to learn to, what's the word? It's not, I'm having a hard time with words today, where you're not, it's instead of, I forget which word is different. Grieving and mourning. One of them is one that you are doing in the present, where it's almost like you haven't gotten over it, and one is accepting the loss, and I think mourning the loss, and not grieving it, but you're mourning it. You're allowing yourself to, you know, feel that loss, but you're not actively reliving that situation day in and day out. And I kind of think that's why this is here. I think that something happened that was in that vein. I think that this month is all about recovery, and that is what this spread is about. This spread is about finding yourself again. It's also saying, like, you don't have to go back to bouncing back to your full self. Take the time that you need to heal from this and to see what you really need, because you're emotionally exhausted. You're wiped from this. But this spread is about delaying things for yourself in the month of January to make sure that you can have recuperation and rest and relaxation, that this is just an indication of what happened. This isn't saying it's going to continue to be your future. This is your past, and it should stay in the past. In the month of January, you're going to be working on that very successfully. But the Queen of Wands showing up again to remind you that even though you're going through this pain, it doesn't mean that you aren't still this queen. You're still a leader. You're still a fucking rockin' ass bitch. You're still this independent big ass woman. You're still this independent woman that don't need to deal with any of this shit. You are a leader. It just represents that if you feel worn out, it's not going to last. I love you so much. I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my moon tribe.